And we're back. I'm back. I'm back. Why is my encoding overloaded? Oh god. I'm running. What am I running in the background? I'm running WavePad in the background. But basically, I have I download audio files to help sleep. Basically, I don't like VODs and things like that. And I've recently started using WavePad, and one of the things that WavePad has is that you can normalize volume, which is quite a big deal actually, because you find that between a lot of different streamers and YouTubers and just like songs in general, the volume can change a lot, and it can change a lot. Thank you for the follow. So the volume can change a lot. You can be like, either the file can be really quiet or the file can be really loud. So having it normalized actually makes it a lot better. So I've been running WavePad on all of these different files to try and normalize them all. It's been running for 2 days straight. It's been running 2 days. I've left my PC on for 2 days straight, and it has not finished normalizing all these files, which is ridiculous. Absolute ridiculous. But anyway, hello, thank you for the follow. It's first stream of the year. I'm going back to Splatoon. I know that I've sort of jumped in between games and sort of what I've been streaming and things like that. But if you want to talk about first loves, Splatoon. I've played the Splatoon series since... Why am I not getting... I'm not getting rumble from my controller. Hang on. Let me do some disconnecting. I'm not getting feedback from my controller. That's very strange. Probably because I've been using it for the PC. And it's probably adjusted my settings. That's weird. That's very, very weird. But I will mess around with that afterwards. I'm not gonna mess around with that now. But yes, no. I love Splatoon. Splatoon is where I got my love of gyro controls from. Because Splatoon just does gyro controls so well. And just does them in such a good way. Like, it's so smooth as well, and you can go in and like change sensitivity of it all and everything. Like, why? It annoys me so much, because like Splatoon does gyro really, really well, and so many games just choose not to. Because like I've been talking about Marvel Rivals, gyro is the best way to play that game. Gyro is the best way to play shooters. Because with gyro, you get the functionality of a controller, you get the 360 movement with a controller, and then you get the 360 movement of a mouse. That is the best way to play shooters. Joystick and mouse. It is absolutely the best way to do it, and that's what gyro does. It's absolutely brilliant. So yeah, so before Rivals Crossblitz were all the other games I was playing. This was my first love, and I wanted to go back to it. Right now, I'm rank S. I have been S+, I have been at X rank. My highest X rank was 2200. I think placing me like top 15,000, something like that. Nowadays, I'd probably say if I did manage to get to X rank, my average is sort of 17, 1800, put me top 25,000. But bear in mind, these are some hardcore players. Like, you know, this is a game that has all the updates are finished, though apparently third kits are. People think there are third kits coming. There's apparently rumours and chitter chatter that apparently third kits are coming. Third kits are not coming. It's a shame. I want a third kit for my bow. I want third kit for my bow. The one thing you want to before I quickly start this game, audio might be delayed on your side. So the way I have to play this game, and the way I have to listen to it, is I have to listen to it through the computer. So I get delayed audio. I don't know if you get delayed audio your side. Alright, there you are. Where are you? Yeah, so I have to get delayed audio. So it does throw me off a little bit, unfortunately. I think if I do wired, if I plug wired into the Switch, it might get me synchronous audio, but then I won't be able to hear all of the well, I will be able to hear the noise, but I have to use split audio. So at the moment I'm using wireless headphones. It's just so much easier to do where my PC is placed. Otherwise I have to get like long ass. That's not the option there, but I'm going to use you. See this camera over there? It's all gyro. I am getting. I'm in the zone out a little bit. Let's get the zone. Oh, I don't got that. Just following through the I don't do that. I'm sorry if that's what you were looking for. I don't do the whole follow me, follow you. Like, I've kind of ranted on about this a little bit. But like, what are you getting from that? You're just getting more eyes on you. But at the end of the day, if you're not making good content, what the hell are more people going to do? You know, it doesn't matter how many eyes on you have on you. If you make good content, people will share it. And they'll talk about it. Having more eyes on it doesn't matter at the end of the day. So apologies, thank you, but no, I don't partake in that practice, unfortunately. Where are they coming from? They're coming from. Wait, this should be ours. Oh no, too early. So. I'm alright. I'm good. I'm playing this for the first time in a while. It has been a while since I played Splatoon. But it's one of those games that I can just sort of play and do that. No, but I apologise if you came in on a rant about the whole. I apologise if you came in on a rant about the whole follow me, follow you back and all that and everything. It's a practice I don't like, and I prefer to just make the content and all that. Splatoon's great. Splatoon's fantastic. Where are you? You're over there. Where are you? Jumping. No. On which stage do you stream? Can you do me a favour? Can you do exclamation art, please? I just need to double check something. Yeah, as I thought. It's an effing bot. That's who I get. I get one person coming in asking for follow backs, and then I get a bot. Welcome to the small streamer experience. Oh yeah, my TikTok got suspended. I need to. Oh, I ruined myself over Christmas. So Christmas was alright. So I had 2 weeks off work. So first week went off, spent some time with family, and spent some time with them and all that. And then second week I just said to myself, and I was going to stream. I did plan on streaming. I was planning on doing afternoon streams. But I thought, no, you know what? No, let's. Hang on, while I'm thinking about it. There we are. Deal with that. Just deal with them, whatever. If they are a genuine person, they'll come back. I apologise if you're a genuine person, but you're very much acting like a bot. And I very much suspect you're a bot. No, I did plan to stream last week. I planned to do some afternoon streams. But then I thought last week, you know what, I'm gonna take some time for me. I'm just gonna have a week off. I haven't had time off in a while, and I need to look after myself and just take some time to, do me things. And that's what I did. Had some time to me, did some relax. I went to the cinema, which I haven't done in a while. What did I see? I went and saw Wicked, the musical. Because I've never seen the actual musical production of that. Hey, I've just had a bot. Yep, you're going to go around that. Oh, that was a glitch. I'm a shred. I was literally just talking about that actually. So yes, I've had 2 weeks off work. So first week I was out with family. So I was away, so I couldn't do anything anyway. Where are you? You're down here. And then this week, I did want to stream. And I did think about it, but I thought, no, I'm going to take some time for me, take some time to just sort of recuperate, rest, and just have some me time. And I ruined myself. Because Damn, there's an ink brush. I'm a lot, yeah, and all that. I ruined myself because I didn't have a schedule. Wait. Because normally I have my schedule, you know, wake up, go to work, throw this baby a bomb, see if I can stop the clock. Otherwise they're going to win. No, they're going to win, aren't they? Yeah, they're going to win. Because normally I have my schedule, you know, do some work, you know, wake up, work, eat, and then if it's a stream day, do a stream. Well, I didn't have that last week. And I ruined myself because I just sort of woke up and I was like, well, what do I do? And so in the end, I didn't stream because I thought, you know what, I'm going to take the week off and do all that. But I absolutely ruined myself. And, you know, I did some nice things, but by the end of it, I was just like, you know what, I honestly can't wait. I can't wait to get back to doing all this. Like, I don't know, it was just... I honestly didn't think that having a week off where I didn't work, I didn't stream, because again, I'm still fairly new to all of this, so it's like, you know, a week off, yes, you know, thank you very much for turning up, it's very much appreciated. I know I've got you, and I think there's another regular that turns up, so it's very much appreciated. But honestly, like, you know, it's, you know, it's not like I'm a massive streamer. It's not like there's a horde of people waiting for me to return. You know, I can, you know, be a bit fast and loose with this. So I can just sort of disappear for a few weeks. And have some time off. But honestly, like, I just felt like I ruined myself for that week. I just felt like I'd wake up in the mornings and I'd be like, what do I do? Like, what do I do with myself? Because, like, you know, I could do all these things, but, like, can I be asked? Can I be bothered? Yeah, it was weird. Like, because even relating to this, my TikTok got suspended. Which I was about to talk about. I don't know why. I created a TikTok account. Like, I don't use the platform. I think the platform's absolutely stupid. I need to switch to heavy splat then. Because the Hydra's not working out for me. It's allowing me range, but I'm not getting these close-up battles. So, I should explain. Where are you jumping in? To explain, this was the game that I played before Marvel Rivals. This is why I wanted to try Gyro on Marvel Rivals. I have so much. I have 1,000+ hours in this game. So, like, playing this game for me is just like second nature. And it's just such a comfort game for me. But I haven't played it in a bit. So I thought, sod it, I just want to come back to it. But also as well, there's not a lot of people streaming this. So if I stream it, I have a better chance of getting noticed. You know, compared to Marvel Rivals, there's like 100. It's the, you know, if you go look at the Marvel Rivals category, there's 100k plus viewers in that category. Whereas for Splatoon, there's like, I think 500 when I started the stream. There were 500 viewers. And there's like 250k people that have Splatoon as a category. So like there's a big base. And the thing is that I'm really good at this game. You know, not to toot my own horn, but when I was playing Splatoon 2, I was... There's someone there now. No. But when I was playing Splatoon 2, at my peak, I was top 10% of players worldwide. Maybe top 5%. Like, I can play this at a good level. I can play this game at a good level. Probably better than I can play Marvel Rivals, to be perfectly honest. So from that standpoint, it's better for me to play this game. So, sod it, let's just go back to what I know. This is what I know, this is what I'm comfortable with. So, you know, I've wanted to get back into it for a while, sod it, let's use it for stream. So, this is probably what you're going to be seeing going forward. I do want to get into Dead Cells though. Because I've been trying to get into that game for quite a while. And now that all the content is out, I do want to try and get into it. And then obviously the writing will continue as well. For now, because I'm just coming back, I haven't had a chance to reread my story. So I just want to get caught up on things before I delve back into the writing. So that will be the next week thing. But no, my TikTok got suspended. Yeah, I don't use the platform. I think the platform is stupid, but I get that there's people on there. So like, hey, you know, you've got to get the exposure out there and all that. And since I'm making these shorts for YouTube, it's like, hey, make the shorts for TikTok as well. So set up a TikTok account, you know, put all the shorts on there that I currently have. And then about a day or two afterwards, I realized that I couldn't edit any of my videos. And this happened for a few days. I was like, all right, fine, whatever. So went away to go spend time with family. Didn't have access to any of my logins or anything like that because they're all on my PC. So like, fine, leave it all on there. Forget about it. Character design in this game is ugly. No, This is the thing about this game. I'll come back to the TikTok in a second, but let me answer this first. This is the thing about this game that everyone seems to look at. On the face of it, everyone goes, oh, it's a children's game. It's a Nintendo game. And everyone goes, oh, it's a children's game. On the face of it, yes, it is a children's game. But actually, delve deeper into it, there is a very hardcore shooter in this game. Maybe not as hardcore as you think, but like, there is a very good game in it. With regards to the character design, this game came out around the time that everything was brown and gritty. This came around, if I remember, it's because the original is going to be celebrating its 10-year anniversary soon. I think it was 2015, yeah. So this came out in peak like Xbox One, just when the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 just launched. And that was like peak brown grey shooter territory. When like Call of Duty was at its peak. And it was so brown and grey. To have an alternative to that, and especially something that gave like a different perspective on the shooter genre, it was such a... Get away from me. It was so refreshing. And it's just... It's nice to have a shooter that is stylish. Because how many shooters can you think of that are stylish? And fair enough, style is subjective. You know, everyone will have their own opinion on what is stylish and what is not stylish. You know, I recognise that. But you can do so much with this game in terms of like its fashion and everything like that. I'll show you when I get out here. I'm going to drop that, I'm going to get out of there, so I'm going to be long range. This is why I play support in Rivals. I love playing backline in this game. I used to play Umbrella, but then I ended up learning backline, and I've never looked back since. So that's why I play support. Endgame. And that's my 5. The other thing as well about this game, it has a very big LGBTQIA plus community. It's very like popular in that scene as well, because it's just friendly and inviting. But there's so much style you can put in this game. From what I remember, this game, the style of the game is based on. Oh, I have a 2 streak. Nice. It's based on Japanese streetwear, to my knowledge. Yeah. This to me looks stylish. I mean, not to you, but again, everyone's to their own. But you can have like shirts with glasses, hats, and like big overgrown t-shirts. Oh, hang on. Let me go on that. This is one of the main characters, Marina, and what she wears. Or you could go into like combat gear. There's so much. And just like from everything that's in the game as well. Again, it is subjective. It is each to their own. But personally, like, this game oozes style. And especially as well when it comes to this. So all these abilities that you see down here, you can change them. Both the main abilities and the sub-abilities. Yeah, you go. You listen, you do whatever you want. I'm just going to sit here and talk. There's so much style. Like, look, fuzzy sweater. You could be Christmassy. Or you could be a hacker. Or you could wear... I'll be honest, I collect all these clothes. I don't look at them. Because I collected all the... I collected everything from the catalogs. I grinded this game for 2 years when all the catalogs were out. And then as soon as they stopped updating it, I sort of took a break. And now I'm back. Like, a lot of these I haven't actually seen. What? That looks so weird. Oh, there's so much that. Oh. See, this is why I love this game. It just. At the height of brown shooters, this game was just such a joy. And it's just such. It's so refreshing in a genre which is so bland in terms of its design to have something like this. So I'm sorry, but I have to disagree on that. No, so going back to TikTok. So went away, went holiday, went and had some time off, came back, tried to log into my account, and I couldn't. Like, the account just disappeared. And I was like, what? Okay, whatever. So I tried to log in, and a message pops up that says, this account is suspended. What? So the account's been suspended. And one of the things, like, going back to like previous week, one of the things I wanted to do last week was get in contact with them and be like, hey, why am I suspended? You know, why are you suspending me? And I didn't, because I was so out of sorts. I was just so out of sorts because I didn't have that fixed schedule. So my brain was just like, well, why, you know, why do anything? That's basically it. So yeah, so the TikTok's been suspended. I can't access any of that, so I need to email them at some point. The other thing that I also wanted to do... Oh no, you jumped around, okay. The other thing that I also wanted to do was I wanted to try dual streaming. So stream to both Twitch and YouTube. Mainly because I want to stop the relying on Twitch VODs. Because at the moment, the VODs that are going up on YouTube are essentially the Twitch VODs. The ones that get downloaded. But I've had a few occasions where the Twitch VOD, the audio has been muted. Both times because of the fucking Driftvale City music, which has been claimed by... I'm going to run away. Both times which has been claimed not by Nintendo but by a third party. Nice 3-piece, by the way. Both times have been claimed by a third party, and I know it's a third party because it specifically says Driftvale City meme, as in the toothless meme. So both times it's been claimed by a third party. I ran into that. And so it ends up muting the VOD. There's no, like, you know, I can't... Because YouTube has a really nice feature where you can, like... I haven't tried it yet, but you can mute the specific song. And so you don't get in trouble. Yeah, let me see if I can get a team back into this. Let's go to you. Watch from left flank. Pulling me up right, didn't you? Is that two of you? Oh yeah, you're going to double Trizuka. Okay, fine. Let me sort of double Trizuka as well. Ran into that. Hang on, let me focus for once. Because they're just yapping away. I might actually lose this. Ooh, can I reach you? I'm not sure this. No, lost that. That was a shame. No, so I wanted to try the dual streaming, and sort of try that out, because again I'm sick and tired of having to I'm sick of tired of having my VOD muted. Because the problem is when the VOD gets muted, when you download it, it's just muted permanently. You don't get a chance to change it. I am going to change to the heavy because I want something that's a bit quicker. So yeah, so I wanted to set up. So I wanted to set up the dual streaming, but again, that was something I didn't do last week because again, I just wasn't feeling it, you know. That feels so good. That feels a lot better, yeah. This is a lot quicker weapon. Yeah, I didn't... Oh, I'm dropping frames. Yeah, I just wasn't feeling myself last week. For whatever reason. And yeah, so that was another thing. That was another thing that I wanted to do around this. There were a number of things I wanted to do, and it was just like I couldn't do it. I just didn't. This is actually getting intense. Ooh. The audio problem isn't helping either. The fact that I'm delayed. Yeah, I do wonder if I can use wired. If that will help with the problem. You felt that, okay. Come on. I want this zone. This is. Oh no, I had a nice week off all things considered because I went to go see someone gave me some cinema vouchers. Someone gave me some cinema vouchers for Christmas. So I was like, I want to see the cinema. I went to the cinema, so I went to see... I went to see 2 movies. The first was Wicked. Part 1, which I found out. I thought it was going to be the full thing. But no, apparently they're doing that as a 2-parter. Behind me. Right there! Thank you! This is where the salt comes in. Okay, I may have actually been better with the Hydra, to be perfectly honest. I may switch back to the Hydra. I haven't been playing a lot of heavy. In my recollection, I've actually been playing a lot of Hydra. No, I went to go see Wicked. Because again, I've never seen the stage production of Wicked. That was good. That was good. Wicked was fun. It's very strange because oh no, I wanted to no, oh yeah, I can cancel out. There we go. Because I want to change back into my Hydra. Because it was also my birthday over Christmas as well. And oh yeah, about that story. One thing, so the way that gyro works in this game is that the right stick only moves left and right. But because I've been playing gyro using marble rifles, my brain thinks, oh yeah, well the camera's up, I'll just move the stick down. That's not how it works. You have a reset camera button instead. So my brain has to keep thinking like, no, don't put the stick down, you've got to press the reset camera button. No, because no, my birthday over Christmas as well, and one of the presents that I got was there's a new third production of The Producers, which if you've never seen, The Producers are fantastic musical. It's all about two Broadway producers who aim to put on the worst play ever. Yeah, it's much better. Their aim is to put on the worst play ever as a tax scam, basically. And so it's their journey and all of that and all that. Yeah, you should. There was a film. There were two film versions. There was the original, which I can't really remember, and then there was a 2005 film version, which I really like. I love the 2005 film version. Best musical of all time. So there's a new theatre production going on in London at the moment, and it's done by Mel Brooks, who was the original creator of The Producers, like the original creator. And it's all done, and it's absolutely fantastic. Tickets are all like sold out. It runs until March. But tickets have already like sold out for performances. They're ridiculous. It's in this it's in a place called Chocolate Factory Theatre, which is really weird. So it's no chairs, it's all sort of like sofa benches. Very too. It's all sofa benches, and you just get like numbers on it. And the band, the orchestra, they're split into two sides. Like it's quite a small place. But the orchestra is split into like two sides, and they're like looking up above. There you go. Oh, that is tiny. It's like, probably fits, I'd say, 250, 300 people there. You know, it's tiny place. And the actors, there's a bit where you can go off stage in like a normal way. Ooh, nice. Oh, give me the one. Yeah! I'm saving that. It's been a long time since I've had one of those. Oh, that felt so good. And I might have actually just won of the game. Oh, come here, you stupid crush. No, but there was a bit where they can run off stage as normal, so they can run off, you know, stage left, stage right, and all that. But also they can run through the audience. So if they run, well, it's a bit weird because if they run stage, if there's like staircases either side of where the audience sits. Now, if they run up the right staircase, that's, you know, sitting from the audience looking at the stage. If they run up the right staircase, they go into like the lobby area, where like the bar is and everything. But if they run up the left side, presumably that is a backstage area. And so it was very weird. Because I was on one of the end seats on the left side. And they go into the opening number, and suddenly all these people start running down the stairs, and I've got my legs stuck out because, you know, trying to make room and all of that. And so I'm like, oh god, quick, stick my leg in, because I had this fear of like my leg stuck out and all these actors running around and one of them trips up over my leg. And I was so worried. Oh, I was so like fearful, everything like that, and that was going to happen. So no, it was absolutely brilliant. But one of the people who was in the play, one of the main actors in the play, was also in Wicked. And so I'm there watching Wicked, and I see this guy pop up, and I'm like, wait, didn't I see you? When you went, and it took me a minute, like, where have I seen this guy? You were in the producers. I saw you last week on stage. And apparently the guy, because we looked it up, the guy has like, you know, long list of like acting talents, both stage and screen. So like, you know, he's a well-known actor. I forget the name of the guy. But if you look up producers Chocolate Factory London, you'll find, I'm sure you can find like cast and everything like that. Wicked was really good. Ooh, I jumped out. No, Wicked was really good. Like the only track I knew from Wicked going into it, which is probably the one that everyone knows, which is Defying Gravity. So I knew the song Defying Gravity. I didn't know the context behind it. So like when that came up, it was like, so this is what the song means, and like and all of that. You're running back in right here. I'm gonna force you to go forward. Oh, you're dropping back here. Oh, no, that's fine. I'll drop back here then. So that was brilliant. And then the other song, which I sort of half recognised, but the song that I fell in love with is Popular. Which after now, having now heard both because I went and listened to the stage version. So I went and listened to the stage version, and having now listened to the stage, that's not going to escape me. Having now heard the stage version and the film version, I prefer the stage version because I feel like the film version is sort of overdone a little bit, which is generally. it's generally the case of what they do with a lot of these sort of like live action remakes is to sort of overdo everything. Like in the animation, it's weird because if you go, because I saw a little bit of on like around Christmas the live action remake of Beauty and the Beast that they did. And the opening song that they do in that, I'm trying to remember what the opening song is called, but it's the one that goes. Can't remember the name of it now for love nor money. But in the animated version of Beauty and the Beast, my brain was like, oh, X rank. No, I don't have X rank yet. That has to wait. But in the animated version, it's so simplistic. And it's just like, and it just felt like in the live action version, it felt like they overcomplicated things. I don't know what I don't know what it is with these live action remakes, but it just that version of the song in particular just felt overcomplicated. And now that I've heard both versions of Popular, it feels the same. Like, because the version that's in the stage play is nice and simple, and it works. It's not to say that the film version doesn't work, but there's a part at the end where, for some reason, Ariana Grande decides to suddenly jump up like 2 or 3 octaves and just sort of, why the hell are you using that? And why the hell are you using it against me? And just suddenly decides to jump up, and it's like, are you doing this literally to differentiate yourself from the stage version? Like, you don't need to do that. You don't need to differentiate yourself from the stage version. The stage version is good enough. Like, just make it. Just make it simple, you know? Like, if the stage version is good enough, why are you trying to come out here and, you know, trying to reinvent it? Why are you trying to reinvent the wheel? Just don't. Just, you know, it is what it is. Accept it for what it is. And then be done with it. I mean, I'll be honest, I'm very nitpicky when it comes to music anyway. And that's the thing that really bothers me. So like, even small things like that, I'm like, no. Just try and get you away from the middle, basically. There we go. The sound delay is not helping me. But I mean, overall, like the movie version of Wicked, brilliant, amazing. It was better than I went to so a little family tradition we've sort of started over the past few years is we go see a film on Boxing Day, and we went to see Paddington in Peru, and I was just like, I think we're wrong. Paddington 1 and 2 are incredible family films. Paddington in Peru just kind of feels like it just feels at that point it's like, well, we're just making it for the sake of making it, and like, we're to Peru, and now we find that Paddington is a bear, and and also, well, they changed the mother. The original actress who played the mother didn't return, so they had to recast her. It's not the same. Oh, very good. It's not the same, to be perfectly honest. But I did walk away from it to be like it was sort of one Paddington film too many, to be perfectly honest. So I kind of wish we'd seen Wicked instead, because Wicked was a lot better. Oh no, I can't move over there. Flash is there! Thank you. Don't know why I'm thinking myself. Get out of there. This is actually quite close. It's going to go overtime? If we lose the zone. How many spaces are out? Trade. Alright, fine. Oh, we lost zone in it then. That's not good. Oh, peak zone. I'm gonna jump in. This may be dangerous. We lost zone. Alright, fine, I'll tell you that. Let me take a drink. Nearly an hour. So yeah, if you can go see Wicked, the film production, go see it. I mean, it kind of annoys me that it's a two-parter. Because like everything needs to be a trilogy. Everything needs to be a franchise, series, a multiverse. Like, just let it be a thing. Can we not just have the one movie and be done with it? Because my thinking is following this, following the success of it, they're gonna do, Wicked, the before times, before the Wicked Witch of the West, and and all of that. But the other film I saw was Sonic the Hedgehog 3, which it has some good references. I can say that. It has some fun references in it. I saw one in cinemas. I never saw two, but I read up on it and things like that. So I was a bit lost when it came to 3. But like, all right, fine, I got it. It was a fun movie. Put it this way, I'm glad I didn't pay for tickets. I'm glad I didn't have to pay for tickets. Because if I had to pay for that, I'd be like, I would have been ever so slightly annoyed if I had to pay for that. It's got some fun references though. Like the bit at the very end with the callback to Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Right, that was fun. But that's it. Again, that's another one that's turned into a franchise because there's going to be a sequel. I won't say what with, but there's going to be a sequel. There's going to be another one because they've set up They set it up in a post-credit scene. What the next one is going to be, which is just like, okay, right. Can you not leave it be? Can you not, like, you know, just let it go? Do you have to drag this one out? Does it have to be a trilogy? But I mean, it must make bang. I mean, what was it? What was the news story I saw today? Apparently, the Sonic films have done like $1 billion in revenue, or something like that. So like, they've got to be making mint off of it. So I don't blame them for, you know, wanting to do more and more and more. But there is a point where it's just like, from a creative standpoint, like, what do you do with it? Where do you take the series? I mean, fair enough, Sonic has, you know, Sonic has what, 30 plus years of lore? So you could take the series in so many different directions. It's, you know, it's a good film. If you can get tickets cheap, you know, get tickets cheap. Like, I went to Odeon, and apparently they've got a thing where if you book online, you can get tickets for $5, which is like, that's really good value, you know. You know, get a ticket for $5, and then if you, because I went for like the premium seating, you know, comfy chair and all that, and even that was £8. So like, you pay an additional, you know, an additional £3 for a bit of comfort. So in total, that's £8 for a film ticket. Which, considering how much film tickets have cost in the past, £8 is actually good value. £8 is really good value for a ticket. Nice one. So yeah, and then after that, I just sort of, no, I'll tell you what I've been doing. I've been making bread. Making bread with my new bread maker that I got. Yeah. So yeah. Someone decided that I needed more kitchen gadgets. They decided that I needed a bread maker in my life. And so here I am with a bread maker. And I have to say, I'm pleasantly surprised. Firstly, I'm pleasantly surprised as to how easy it is to make bread in it. Let me just finish up this match. Nice. And that's game. No, but I am pleasantly surprised as to how easy it is to make bread in a bread maker. And obviously making bread in a bread maker is easier. Because if you try making bread the normal way, you've got to make it all, and then you've got to let it rise, and then stretch it out, rise again, and like you've got to go through so many like proofing techniques. You've got to go through so many layers of proofing. Whereas a bread maker does it all for you. It did scare the living hell out of me though. Because what happened, how it does it is it does the initial proofing, and then it rests, and then it proofs again and rests, and I think it does a third proof, and then it starts actually cooking the dough. It's quite loud when it proofs, when it goes through proofing. So what happened was, what happened was it went through the initial proofing stage, you know, it made all the noise and everything, and then it suddenly got quiet. It's like, all right, fine. So I'm just sat at my desk, just doing my thing, and then suddenly it's, duh! And just like gave me the biggest jump scare out there. And it just gave me the biggest jump scare. And I was like, what the hell is that noise? And then I suddenly clicked on, it's like, oh, it's the bread maker. No, so like it genuinely like petrified me. The bread maker, but I can make bread in it, and it's quite nice. And I've sort of made like a few different like sizes and things like that. One thing I have noticed is that I need to do some more testing because I've only made like 2 or 3 loaves in it. But one thing I have noticed is that when it comes to the bigger sized loaves, even there you are. Yeah, there's one down there. Yeah, there we are. That's why you want water bombs. I think situations like that. There's 2 of them, isn't there? They both using the other people just good. Zone. Can we please grab zone? Alright, well those 2 rollers absolutely demolished us. But with the bigger loaves, even with the additional cooking time, it doesn't cook all the way through. And so it was a bit raw, not raw, not necessarily raw, but it was like a bit stodgy in the middle. Like it was cooked, but it needed a bit longer. It needed a bit more cooking time in the middle. To like properly cook through. So it was a bit, you know, it needs a bit more experimentation. I'm actually going to be cooking. I've actually ran out of bread, so I need to make some more actually. So I'm actually going to be making a batch in the morning. So we'll see how that goes. The other thing as well, so the way that because I don't know if you actually have seen the bread maker, the way the bread maker works is a container, and at the bottom of the container is the mixing knife. And it's in the middle of the container, it's basically on a swivel, it's on a rotator, so it just spins round and round and round. The problem is that because the container is what the bread is cooked in, the mixing knife also gets cooked into it as well. So what happens is you end up with this loaf of bread, but in the middle of it, you've got a mixing knife. And obviously it's metal, which means it's very, very hot. So you've got this stinking hot, well, not stinking hot, but this very, very hot mixing knife stuck in the middle of your bread loaf. And so it's like, well, how do you get it out? And so I've had to almost tear it out of my loaf, which means that I get this very nice loaf, but in the middle of it, there are a few slices that have holes in them. And they have these holes. In the middle of the loaf. These holes in the middle of the slices. And it's very, very awkward. Because I'm trying to make sandwiches out of it. And so what'll happen is here. And so what'll happen is you cut it open and you end up with a slice that's got a hole in the middle of it. And I'm like, well, what am I supposed to do with that? I can't do anything with that. Like, what do you expect me to do? So, yeah. But it's really good. As for the I mean, to be honest, I'm probably not going to make any like fancy breads in there or anything. I'm probably just going to make basic bread. It's like, what do you mean? I'm not fussed by that. Oh, get the quad, get the quad, get the quad. Delayed. Ah! I want a delayed quad. Yeah, I mean, I'm probably not going to use it for like anything fancy, for like, you know, those fancy ones. These guys. Like artisan loaves, and like, they were like olives, and like, you can get some with like raisins and everything like that. Like, I'm not gonna try it. That ink stripe just caught me perfectly. Oh, you're back. Oh, nice. What? I was just. Come on. Oh, see, what was your dinner? And did you need any bread with it? Because I've just been talking about my new bread maker. I got a bread maker for Christmas, and I've been trying it out. Chicken noodles. I have actually in I have because I batch cook all my food to like save on cost and cooking and everything like that. So I batch cook everything, and I have a batch of chicken noodle soup that I need to work my way through, which I think, if I remember rightly, was alright. Might have required a bit more liquid, but as far as I remember, it was alright. I didn't cook. I will say this: I didn't batch cook the noodles. Because if I batch cooked the noodles would have gone off. So what I do is, when I warm up the chicken noodle soup, I then cook the noodles separately, drain them, and then put them in with the chicken and everything else. And then I have chicken noodle soup. So now there's that. Also, because I have a rice cooker, which is godsend. I think out of all of it, because I have a few kitchen gadgets, because I do like cooking, but I like simplistic cooking. I'm not one of these for like professional chefs and everything like that, you know, and sort of, it's this absolutely gorgeous dish and you need like 12 different ingredients and one you can only get from a market square in Aberdeen on a Wednesday when the sun is at 30 degrees to the west. And you have to go to this one cellar and you have to do the flippy floppy dance, and only then will you get the secret ingredient that you need, and you must get the secret ingredient because the secret ingredient is absolutely vital. And what you do with the secret ingredient, you ask? Will you season it? I don't like it. If any of that made any sense. If not, I apologize. Finally, my personality is showing. Who would have thought? But no, I hate celebrity chefs. Because they're just, like, where are they shopping? Where are these people shopping to, like, find all these ingredients with process? Oh no, we might actually have this back. Oh no, we might actually stay in this. Stay in this. Stay in this. Stay. Stay. No! Damn it. Oh, we could have stayed in there. No. Like, where are these people shopping to get all these ingredients? And like, you know, you've got 15 different types of seasoning and everything like that. It's like, no, you don't. Look. One of the best meals you can make is steak and chips. Alright? Just simple. You don't need to do anything fancy to steak. Yes, you can add a bit of a steak rub to it, you know, a bit of salt and pepper. I like to add Worcestershire sauce to my steak. But you don't need to do anything fancy with it. Just, you know, cook your steak, cook your chips. Put some onion rings with it, add some veg. You've got steak and chips. Like, it's so nice and easy. It's so nice and simple to do. And all these ridiculous chefs coming out and being like, yes, you can make all these fancy dishes if only you had a cupboard that was 6 feet wide and all these ingredients that you will only ever use once in your life. But so yeah, so I like cooking and I have a few different. I have a slow cooker. I have an air fryer. I recently got a bread maker for Christmas, and I have a rice cooker. And honest to God's truth, the rice cooker is amazing. It is a tiny little thing. It does rice for 2 people. And it is amazing. I need to try it for noodles. Because I don't know if it'll do noodles. I assume it would do noodles. I mean, it would depend on the type of noodles though. Because you can get fresh noodles, but you can also get like dry noodles. So I don't know whether you could... I'd have to do some research into that. But like a rice cooker is just incredible. A rice cooker is just it's just amazing because it is literally just you put rice in, you put water in, you put the lid on, and you press a button, and that's it. Like you don't set a time, you don't do, you know, well on the one that I have, you don't set a time or anything like that. It is literally just press a button and it goes. It's amazing. And just like, it just makes rice so easily. And like, it makes it right every single time. That's the thing. It's too close. it makes rice perfect every single time. And it has like a keep warm function. So like, you know, if you need to cook things a bit longer, that's fine, because you... Oh, where did that bomb from? There's a thing I can jump to this. But like, it'll keep your rice warm. Which is brilliant. So your rice will keep nice and warm. And then when you're ready... you can have your rice ready for you. It's like, when's the next... Because I'm getting sick of this rotation. Can you please have the next rotation? I might jump out and do some... I think it's Rainmaker is the open. So I might do some Rainmaker. It's a little bit different. Just for 20 minutes. I'm a little sick of this now. No, rice cooker. If you can get rice cooker is absolutely brilliant and amazing. I will have to test it for noodles, because I do not know whether it will work for noodles. Let me focus on this for a minute, because we need to get back into this. Where are you? The problem with the Hydra. The Hydra just... Oh, you're above me. There we go. There we go. We've got you now. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? No, so I've got my rice cooker, I've got my air fryer. I never use my oven. I haven't turned on my oven in at least a few months. Not even to like warm plates or anything like that. Because I just use the air fryer. Because I have like an exclusive air fryer, which is you know, it does everything, but it's basically just an air fryer. But then I have come on, nice. I'll take that, because then Ely is gone. But then I also have an Instant Pot, which I swear by as well. Because Instant Pots are multi-cookers basically. And the Instant Pot that I have does slow cooking, but also does air fryer. Because you have a special lid basically. So you think, and it does pressure cooking as well, but I haven't really. I did the pressure cooking once. But there's something funny with the sort of the steam release. I'm not entirely sure what's up with it. First game. I'm not entirely sure what's up with the steam release, but I haven't tried it in a while. So when I do my next batch cooking, I might try out the pressure cooker function and see if the pressure cooker function actually works, or whether I need to get some spare parts in, because I'm not entirely sure which part is not working with regards to the pressure cooker, which is a bit of a mystery, to be perfectly honest. But no, basically between my normal air fryer and my Instant Pot air fryer, those two basically just act as my ovens. And the great thing is I can have two things cooking at the same time. So from a steak and chips, I can have steak cooking in one of them, maybe along with a few other things, and then in another one I can have my chips and my onion rings in there. And it's brilliant. And it's fantastic. And it just... It means I never have to use an oven. Which then cuts down. Because the other thing as well is when I cook the chips, I put my bowl in as well. Because I like bowls. I'm not really a fan of plates. I prefer pasta bowls. So I just serve everything in pasta bowls. But I put my bowl in, and then I put so I don't have to continuously clean them. I have silicone dishes for them, which you can then put the food in. So all I do with the chips is put them in a silicone dish, put the silicone dish in with the bowl, and then I can then cook my chips and warm up my bowl at the same time. Brilliant. Fantastic. It's amazing. It's absolutely brilliant. And again, I have not touched my oven in the past few months. God knows how much I have saved on electricity by not having to use my oven. It is a godsend. Yeah, what else have I done? What else did I batch my stew? Because that was the... I'll grab you! Thought I wasn't going to get you. I love batch cooking stew. Oh, you're a snack writer. No, I love batch. I love cooking stew. That was one thing that I cooked. I cooked stew. Bolognese has probably been the trickiest thing to put in the slow cooker, because I've used a few different recipes to try and find like a good recipe. And the problem that I'm having when it comes to bolognese is that I'm getting one of two variables. Either I'm getting a bolognese that's too wet and just watery, or I'm getting a bolognese that is just sort of like lumpy. Like, because I'm using I use minced beef for it. So I use minced beef. Well, that's fine. I'll do this one later. And sort of everything just sort of like clumps up together and it creates this like mush sort of, and it's just like it's not bolognese at that point. It's just like tomato mush. Why are you dropping there? Unless you think that people are going to drink up, because they're not. So no, bolognese is probably the thing that I'm trying to test out a little bit. What else have I been cooking in there? I did a cookie cake in the slow cooker, which is interesting. So it's meant to be this like giant cookie, which is what the recipe is. But because I have quite a big slow cooker, I doubled the recipe. So I doubled the recipe, I cooked it for a bit longer than it says you should. Try and make sure that it's all cooked in. We might have to jump in on zone. And so it was, because I doubled the quantity of everything, it became less of a cookie and became more of a cake. So it sort of became this cookie dough cake. And it was quite thick. And like, it's still like, because I've read this in the past as well, with cookies, you don't cook them completely in the oven. Because the way that cookies cook is you cook them and you make sure that all the dough is cooked in. And then once the dough is cooked, you bring them out and you let them rest. And what happens is when they get cooler, they get harder and they start to get a bit of colour on them. Because if you know, this sort of like, you know, just say like a normal chocolate chip cookie, you know how they have that sort of like golden brown texture. If you cook them in the oven to a golden brown texture, so when they leave the oven they're golden brown, what happens is that when they start to harden up, they start to burn. And they start to have this burnt texture to it. And they just end up being burned. So you don't completely cook them in the oven. You've got to let them rest. That sort of happened with the cookie cake. Because I didn't know exactly whether it was cooked or not. So what I ended up with was a cake where the exterior was very crispy, like a cookie, but it still had that dough on the inside, and it was actually really nice. And especially when you warmed it up as well. When you warmed it up and like you put some ice cream with it and everything like that, like, oh, it was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. You came out of nowhere. Oh, it was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous, and just like it was brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. It was definitely an odd one, and there were definitely moments where I was sort of looking at it like, have I ever done this? Have I done this correctly? And it takes, you know, because that is cooking. All cooking is experimenting. That's all it is. There we go. Oh, have we lost? Or are you going to give me a chance? No, you're not going to give me a chance. No. That's all cooking is. All cooking is science. It's you take things and you experiment with them and you see what works and what doesn't. That's all cooking is. Baking, no, it's the other way around. Cooking is an art form. It's you mix and meld with things and you try different things and you see what works. Baking is a science. Baking is, did I seriously get nothing? I got nothing for that, brilliant. Baking is a science. Baking is, oh damn, I keep meaning to jump out. Oh, it's only 8 minutes until the next rotation, that's fine. Baking is you have to be precise. Particularly when it comes to bread. Because you've got things like yeast involved. And like, especially with, because you only need like a little bit of yeast. I think normal packets of yeast are 7 grams. And so with that, like, if you add like a little bit more yeast, even just like a tiny bit more, it could potentially expand too much and not cook properly. But at the same point, if you add too little, it could sort of deflate. Or is that baking powder? There might be something different. But basically, baking is a science. You need to be very, very particular with it. So honestly, I didn't know how the cookie dough cake was going to come out. The one that I do, no, the one that I've tried in the air fryer is I've tried making like crispy chicken, so like Chinese style crispy chicken. You know, if you have like a Chinese takeaway, and you get like sweet and sour chicken balls or sweet and sour pork balls. I've tried making them in an air fryer, and I'm sort of a bit. I don't know, because there's a few different methods out there, and the one method that I tried, the one that I've tried, is breadcrumbs. So putting them in breadcrumbs. So like putting them in breadcrumbs. And sort of coating them in like a flour milk mixture, and then coating them in breadcrumbs, and then cooking the breadcrumbs. They're alright. They're alright. It's not the same. It's not batter. And so again, that's when I try. So it's I'm you know, I need to do some more experimentation in there. But I have learned that I can air fry them and then freeze them, which is a good thing, because that's the one thing that I kind of want to try and batch cook. Is I have like a sweet and sour that I can batch cook, but it's just how do I batch cook it? Sorry, I've gone on the eye. So it's like, how do I batch cook it in a way that I can then freeze? Because obviously a lot of things that you batch cook you can't freeze because you've got the certain ingredients in them. Like cookies, basically. I want any cookies? I've got cake. Because obviously at family gatherings, at our family gatherings we get a lot of food. And so there's always food to take away, and because it was my birthday around that time as well, my family got me a great big stonking chocolate cake. And if you want to know how big, it said on the box you could feed 20 with it. So it was big. It was a big chocolate cake. And I got to take half of it back home with me. I got to take half a giant chocolate cake with me. So I bought myself some ice cream to have with it. And now I've got ice cream left over. So I bought myself another cake to try and clear through this ice cream. And my hope is that both the ice cream and the cake will run out at the same time. Because if I have one left over, then I'm probably going to end up buying more of the other, which I don't really want to do. I kind of want to make it so that I have neither. But I don't want to eat the. I don't want to eat the cake without the ice cream. I don't want to eat the ice cream without the cake, because both of them are a bit bland on their own. Oh, please tell me I'm switching over. Oh, one more. few more minutes and then we get rotation swap over. No, I did this for the cake eventually. I've still got turkey left over that I'm having for lunches. It should be alright because I had some earlier today. So it should be perfectly fine. There shouldn't be a problem with it. What is the next rotation? Tower! Yeah! I must want for both then. I love my bow. Let me jump in here. Well, I've got a few minutes. I could jump into another Splatoon, but I'd rather just chill for a few minutes. I don't eat cookies. I mean, it's not the temptation. Oh, the temptation. I mean, if it's definitely a recipe, it's what's the book? I forget what the book's called. I think it's by it's by someone called Poppy Cooks. Is the book that I use. Excuse me. In fact, while I'm waiting for this, I'm going to take a quick break, and I'm just going to take a quick break. So I'm back in a few minutes. Wire swap. That's better. Just so that. There we go. And go back to that. Yes, I know my encoding is overloaded. Yes, I know. It's because WavePad has been going for 2 days. Which one is this? No. No, hang on. Which one am I trying to find? No. You? You'll do. Tower. The mode that I love. And the weapon that I love. I love this weapon. Not a lot of people play it. It took me a long time to learn this weapon. Because it definitely plays a little different to what I'm used to. It's good to be back playing this though. It's good to be back playing this. Like, I suppose that's just been like a bit of a problem with this like streaming thing. It's just sort of like finding my thing, because like, you know, I'd like to play a variety, but I understand that by playing a variety, I'm sort of jumping around a bit, and it's going to be difficult to get a base down. Because, like, there'll be people that want to watch me for certain things, and especially when I have a small base, it's going to be difficult. So, starting off, focusing on one thing is for the best. And while there are a number of things I could focus on, why not focus on something that I'm very familiar with and I have a lot of experience in? Because A, I can play this game at a high level, and B, I can sort of play this game using like half my brain. And then the other half of my brain I can use to chat. I think this direction. So yeah, it's sort of that and that and that and that. I suppose the nice thing about playing this game is I'm not putting any pressure on myself, because I don't care about my rank. Like, the only rank that I care about getting is S+, because then I have access to X rank, and then I can just jolly on use X rank for whatever I want. So in a game like Marvel Rivals, not only does your rank mean a lot to you, but your rank also means a lot to everyone else as well. Because it's definitely a type of game where people can get a lot more competitive. And because of that, people can also get a lot more toxic as well. And thankfully in that game, I have both the text chat and the voice chat turned off. So like during matches, I don't see text chat, I don't see voice chat, I don't see anything like that. Because I have it all turned off. Because I've seen people stream it. I've seen people get to like diamond, platinum level. And you just get people moaning and complaining, going, why are you playing this and why are you playing that? Why are you doing this and why are you doing that? And it's such a miserable experience. It's just, because I've been playing as a healer, and playing as a healer in that game, it's just such a miserable experience. Because, especially at the low level, what's my rank at the moment? Silver 2, I think. I'm either Silver 2 or Silver 3. I made it out of bronze. Yay! Made it out of bronze. So yeah, I'm Silver 2, Silver 3. I like to play healer, because I like to play these I like to play this sort of backline game. And sort of dictate things from the back. You know, get a whole lineup, much like I'm doing here. Is you go in the back, you get an overall view of the battlefield, or the map, or whatever you want to call it, and then from there, you can target what you want to do. Such as right now, there's not a lot that I can do. But the problem with being healer in that game, there's two problems with being a healer in that game. Number one, you don't really have a massive impact on the field. And allow me to explain. Yes, you managed to keep your team alive. Yeah, let me just take one at a time. This over time. Someone better come to me! Quickly, 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 quickly! No. As a healer, you don't really have a big impact in that game. Yes, you heal, but you don't have the DPS. That's why you see everyone taking DPS roles, because they all just want kills. So everyone just wants DPS. So as a healer, you don't really have a big impact. Because you can't really kill anyone. You can as a few of the characters. Like I've tried out Luna Snow, Cloak and Dagger. What's the bug lady's name? My memory's completely faded now, but whatever her name is. I am dropping frames. And I would say that I'd say Luna definitely can work as like a hybrid. She can work as like a hybrid DPS healer. So can Mantis, that's her name, Mantis. Mantis can also sort of work as a hybrid as well, but she is more a healer. Cloak and Dagger is exclusively a healer. Cloak and Dagger just don't have the DPS available. Cloak does, but the problem is that Cloak has no healing capabilities. And especially when you're playing at the level that I'm playing at, you need to be focusing on healer because, number two, the amount of people that go running into battle. Yeah, where are you? you're somewhere over here. I'm not enjoying this. I'm actually going to back out. My phone's just not working here for me. I may have to switch. The amount of like DPS and like tanks that I see just like running off and just going to do their own thing, and like they'll be halfway into enemy territory, completely cut off from the rest of the team, and then they'll be like, I need healing, and it's like, well, I can't do anything because you're trapped in enemy territory. How the hell do you think I'm going to be able to heal you from there? And especially with someone like Luna Snow relies on sight. Luna Snow relies on being able to see her teammates, because that's the only way that she can heal them. She doesn't have a ranged ability like Mantis, and she doesn't have the auto target that Cloak and Dagger do. So she relies on being able to see her allies in order to heal. Yeah, I'm just not feeling low today for some reason. It's a bit annoying because I do like bow. I'm just not feeling it today. I may do the practice with bow. I think it's because I'm relying so much on the audio cue. And because I'm hearing the sound on a delay, it may be throwing me off. I think I did bring some wired headphones with me. Now that I've changed my setup, I may have to have a try and see if wired headphones do work. And then because the other problem I have is that I won't be able to hear like alerts and things like that, so I'll have to be like aware of them. Because I think I can connect my wireless headphones to the setup. No, I can't, no. Because if I connect headphones, it means there's no audio going to the PC, and so the stream doesn't get any audio. It means I just get the audio. So the only way for me to hear the audio is to, oh, I'm saving that. That was picture perfect. Absolute picture perfect. And of course I died to the... No, I don't die. Oh, that's good. Yeah. So now, alright, now I'm getting the bow back. Alright, now I'm getting it. I'm just rusty with bow. So no, so like all of the... It's so frustrating, especially with characters like Venom and Spider-Man. Because like they just... Spider-Man players in particular, like Venom players, they have a chance of surviving. Hang on, I'm on this. No, got it. Like Venom players have a chance of survival because they're a tank. Spider-Man players have no chance of survival. Like they literally need to go in, get the kill, and jump out again. So if they try and stick around, they're just not going to be able to do anything. they're just going to get stuck. And so I'm not going to be able to do anything with them. So of course they're there going away going, heal me, heal me, heal me. I can't do a damn thing for you. Because you're too far away. This is why it's why I love playing Cloak and Dagger. Because Cloak and Dagger, because their normal shots are auto attack. The British. Thank you. The British hentai writer. I don't know if you saw the. I don't know if you can see below where my PNG tuber is. The goal I have set. If I get 100 followers. Which I forget if it was you or someone else suggested it. I forget. But yes, that is a goal. Which I'm sure you will be ever pleased with. But yes, hello, lovely to see you. I'm not a hentai rat. It's Annie, for some reason, I don't know if Annie is sort of playing with me or not, but they see me in a certain manner, shall we say. Is probably the best way that I can put it. Oh, your tail off. Definitely, but yeah, I imagine. Well, it might. It's been a while. Let's try that again. Anyway, first off, might not be a he. That's something. The second of all, probably, yeah, they are probably playing me. But especially with the internet, you never know. That's a problem though with text. I've found this from I've found this with text though, and it's like, you know, when you type something in like a Discord chat or a text chat or whatever it is, and then someone takes it the wrong way and you go, oh well, I'm being sarcastic. Well, how was I meant to know that? You just put text on. Like, when you're sarcastic, you have your voice with you, which means you can put a certain tone on it. So, you know, you can say like, I'm being sarcastic with you, and you can put that tone on. In text form though, there's no tone. It is literally just a wall of text. And so it's difficult to, if you just write something out in plain English or in plain text, it's difficult to know if someone is playing you or not, because they could be deadly serious unless they specifically put that in the text. Or like what I like to do is, you know the emoji which is it's the eyes shut and tongue out. To me, that is the face of someone being sarcastic. That is the sarcastic look. And so anytime I be sarcastic in text form, I always attach that emoji to it. Just to be like, hey, this comment, I'm just being a bit playful, you know, I'm being a bit funny and a bit jokey with it. Just to kind of insinuate it, basically. How many? Here, start off. So and especially with, like, let's be honest, there are a lot of different characters on the internet as well. Not to say that there's anything wrong with those characters, you know, each to their own and all that. But there are definitely characters on the internet. And it's nice as well. It's nice having characters on the internet. Like, if everyone was the, you know, there's some, there are some very interesting streamers out there. And there are some very interesting quirks and everything like that. And I am very grateful for streamers like that. Because if every streamer was just bland, boring, and just, I'm playing the game, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Or if every streamer was like a scream streamer. And they were just like, oh, I'm so excited, I'm just streaming, and just like that. You just get bored of it. There are some streamers out there that are very, you know, they have their own mannerisms, and I'm very grateful for streamers like that. Because it means we have variety. You know, it's the same with people as well. You want to jump in on this? Where do I want to go with this? I'm going to go with that Elia. That Elia. No, we're getting pushed back. Oh, fine enough. No, we're not going to move by big push. Right, you take that one, you take, I'm going to, no. Oh, yeah. Damn it. That's annoying. That's an annoying loss to take. So yeah. I forget what I was talking about. To be perfectly honest. Oh, I am dropping frames, aren't I? It must be, is it still... It must be getting to the good point then. I'd laugh if this converter thing is still going by tomorrow. I'd laugh if this conversion was still going by tomorrow. Because then that'd be 3 days. 3 days that I've been normalizing the volume of all of these audio files that I have. And like it took, because I split them into different parts. I have like my normal music files, which are just, you know, music tracks, and then I have my extra tracks, which are all like my podcasts and downloaded audio VODs and everything like that. So they're definitely a lot longer in length. So they would need more time. But I think like the music files took a day to do. These, I swear, have now been going for 2 days. It's either we're getting to the end of day 2 or we're just starting day 3 on it. I can't remember, but I swear that these have been going for 2 days now. It'll be worth it, because then I never have to normalize the volume ever again. And I'll never have to deal with a VOD that is suddenly very quiet. And then the next VOD is very loud. For all of a sudden, I nearly dropped into that again, didn't I? Nearly dropped into that again. Oh, no, another bow player. Hello, lovely to see you. Could you please help? See, this is the one problem with bow. You get charged down very easily. It's very easy as a bow player to get charged down. So you've always got to have that awareness. No. No, that was good use of an inkjet. That was good use. Anyway. Ooh, no, I can talk about one other thing, which I started watching. Well, I started watching again because I started watching the. Oh, come on! There we go. I started. Why are you all targeting me? Am I that much of a threat? There's another boat player, so I don't see why not. No, I started watching WWE again. Because it's now on Netflix. Which is quite nice, particularly given in the UK. Because UK rights have always been a bit funny regarding WWE. Because it's like, okay, well the shows are on one platform, and then like the pay-per-views or premium live events as they're now called. They're so-called PLEs, which is a bit of a deafening, to be perfectly honest. Even though they still offer it in the pay-per-view format. But then all of their like premium events were on another platform, and so it's always been a bit weird with watching WWE in the UK, because you've sort of had this segmented experience, not anywhere near segmented as what they have in the US, where like all of their shows are across like 10 different networks, and then you've got to pay for everything else. It's nothing as bad as that. But it's now come to Netflix. And what's great about watching it from the UK is it's all on Netflix. So all of the live weekly shows, so Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and then all of their big events like WrestleMania and such are all on Netflix. Meaning you only have to go to one place. Meaning that for a Netflix subscription, you get the whole of WWE. Which is a really, really good deal. And it's how it should be, to be perfectly honest. But because of TV rights and everything like that, it's all been a bit hodgepodge over the years. We need to get this tower moving. So yeah, so I started watching WWE again. I do enjoy, because when I was watching WWE, it was all very scripted and it was all these big stories and everything like that. Those stories still do exist, but what I like about it is there's this aura of reality to it, and not like reality show reality, but just sort of like there's a realization of like, hey, this is, scripted, this is, we work through this, we tell a story, but at the end of the day we're all playing characters, and actually we're all chill with everyone and everything like that, and that I really like. I really like this idea of like, yes, we're doing this all characters and all that, but we're also doing this sort of authenticity as well. And that actually played into... What time am I at? Okay. We can keep going for a bit more until we get to our usual time. But that's actually been going now for a bit. The one of the more recent storylines that I don't know whether they wrapped it up or not, or whether it's going to continue going, but they recently did Seth Rollins versus CM Punk, and Punk went away from the WWE, went to his own thing, and then returned a few years ago. And Rollins absolutely hated that, and he actually has like genuine, real beef with Punk, and so they developed that into a story, and they developed that into the characters, and they brought this real life beef that the two of them have over to WWE and over to the wrestling side of things. And so you have this genuine story playing out between them, and this sort of genuine tension between them. And it makes for a really, like, compelling story between the two of them. And sort of like what's going to happen between them and everything like that. And it's really good. So after watching, I caught up with as well, because they did the whole Raw on Netflix debut yesterday, and so I caught up on that this morning, because obviously it was at 1 AM in the morning for me. Where are you? Come on, there we go. So no, I caught up on that, and I'm excited. I am excited to see where it goes. I am excited to see where WWE goes and start watching it again. Because I think it's in a real, I think it's in a really good place. My only problem, and this is one of the last sports ones, is the I won't talk about it too much, but it's the involvement with Saudi Arabia, which, you know, if you know anything about Saudi Arabia, you know, I don't need to sit here and lecture and talk about it and all that. But fair to say that it does make me very uncomfortable. It's not the best thing in the world. So it's a bit sort of and all that. So, but I am really interested to see where it goes. I'd probably have to say out of the wrestlers that are sort of new to me, the two that stand out are, number one, Damian Priest. Like that, because that's just such like, the guy just oozes confidence. And then just sort of oozes confidence from everything that he does. Because it's just brilliant, like this guy, and he's big and sort of like, and his finisher as well, South from Heaven, which is like a slam and choke slam, is really cool as well. But then the other one, and the one that I can't get out of my head, is LA Knight, which is just such a simple gimmick. It is just, yeah. And it's so over with the crowd. And it's so with them as well. And I get it, because he very much has that Rock energy. He has that Rock charisma. And the crowd just absolutely love it. He is definitely someone who comes straight from like the Attitude Era, basically. He is the modern day Attitude Era wrestler. And I think that appeals to a lot of people as well. I have watched a bit of AEW, the other major promotion here and there, and I thought, well, it was good. I've seen clips of it here and there. The big problem I have with AEW is that they're trying too hard not to be WWE. Because like they're basically just going out there and being like, look at what we're doing, and we're so different, and we're so this and we're so that, and it's like, yeah, you are different, but being different doesn't necessarily mean you're good. Like, you've still got to do things to a good level. Sorry, I love that the number of frames that I've got is exactly 420. That makes me laugh. I have dropped 420 frames. It's like, but they're just like, oh, we're so different from WWE, and we do all these violent things and everything like that. It's like, it doesn't necessarily make you better though. It doesn't necessarily make you better than the competition. Like, at the end of the day, people are still there for wrestling. People are still there to, the fact that you have all these like violent stipulations and like, oh, we always give people open, and oh, we allow chair shots to the head and everything like that, and like, it doesn't necessarily make you a better product. You've still got to, at the end of the day, you've still got to put on good matches. You've still got to have that core wrestling content, which is good matches coupled with good storytelling. And if you're not doing those two things, then it doesn't matter what your stipulations are, and sort of your gimmicks and all of that. I was a bit eager there. I jumped on that a bit too eagerly. Yeah, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what your gimmicks are. Because at the end of the day, if you're not able to produce good core content, then no one's going to watch you in the first place. What does make me laugh though is the fact that everyone's turned it into a war, and everyone thinks that it's a war. Everyone thinks it's WWE versus AEW. It's like, the two can coexist. Like, the two can coexist, no problem. Like, WWE does their thing, AEW does their thing. There's no problem with that. But everyone's just turning it into a war. Everyone's turning it into, oh, it's us versus them, and we're the ones at war here, and we've got to do this and do that and all of that and I'm going back out here. And all of that. Like, just, you know, those promotions can exist on their own without no problems whatsoever. Come on, come on. There we go. There we go. The 420 frames. I'm trying to think if I'd solved this delayed audio issue. Because I can't use wired. Is it even solvable? That's the thing. It's like, can I even solve it? Is it even a thing that can be solved? What am I looking for? Here we go. What have we done today? Yeah, we've still got 50-50. Yeah, 50-50. Which is my normal. 50-50 is not bad. That's not a bad thing altogether. Altogether now. So yeah. Right. It's good to be back. We'll probably do some more of this then tomorrow. I don't know what I'm going to be talking about. Because I've kind of talked about the past 2 weeks. I don't know. I have thought about like trying like a question generator and seeing what I get from that. Just try and help improve my talking skills and seeing where that gets me. But overall, not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad indeed. Let me end that. Turn that off for the day. No, don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. No, no. My Switch is falling. And my Switch is perfectly fine now. That was almost a scare. I almost lost my Switch. Almost broke it. Which would have been difficult considering I'm planning to play more Splatoon tomorrow. But with that, thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.